Nous sommes en guerre.
We are at war. All the action of the government and parliament must now be focused on the fight against the epidemic.
On March 16, 2020 at 8 p.m, Emmanuel Macron announced France's first lockdown as COVID-19 was spreading across the country. In Paris, those who could escape and spend lockdown in the countryside did so.
We're deliberately leaving Paris because we're going to take as few risks as possible.
On the following day of the announcement, customers rushed to the supermarkets as they stocked up on essentials, fearing not being able to leave their homes, though shops did stay open throughout lockdown.
The shelves are literally empty. It's impossible to find what you need, so I think people are going through a bit of a psychosis.
Outside, city streets lay empty. Residents had to fill out a travel certificate in order to go out, and only for the purpose of a food shop or to get to work if working from home was not an option. Schools remained closed and exercise within 1 kilometre of one's home was allowed. Meanwhile, intensive care units and hospitals were filling up quickly, eventually becoming overcrowded. Confusion reigned over the use of masks against COVID-19. At first, they were not recommended.
In the current situation, I insist the use of masks in the general population is not recommended and is not useful.
The lockdown was due to last 2 weeks but kept getting extended. It ended partially on the 11th of May 2020, with the government limiting travel to a 100-kilometre radius around one's home. It wasn't until June that all restrictions were lifted. But the pandemic was far from over. It intensified over the summer, and the use of the mask became compulsory after it was proven to help slow down the spread of the disease, first being worn indoors and then also outdoors. The country was put back under lockdown from 30th of October to 15th of December 2020, and then again in April 2021. Since 2020, at least 165,000 people have died from COVID in France.